starting out the quick and easy wood truck rack. It's 2x6 and 2x4. I have two 6-footers for cross beams, and these are 32 inches. Depending on the size of the cab, I'll leave a little bit of room over the top of the cab. This is the notch I need to cut, and I'm making this easy on myself. It's kind of a dangerous cut, but I'm cutting over the top this way. And with a combination of the circular saw and the hand saw, I'm removing chunks of wood that make the shape that you'll see in a few seconds. My truck in particular has an additional notch where this end of the nub is narrower than the post where it enters. What I've done is taped all these pieces together so I can make this cut all at once. And take out all that in one cut. Well, I'll run the saw through and then I'll jigsaw that. And the saw will only go this far, so I'll hand saw that. But this makes it easier to start. Okay, I have these cuts. Now I'll go ahead and drill in the corners so I can jigsaw the middle out. Small bit first. I've got the holes on both sides. Went from that side, flipped it over that side. And now I'll go ahead and put the big bit in and meet in the middle. Okay, now that these holes are all the way through the first one into the second one, I know that I can take the outside pieces off and finish those holes in the middle. Now I can connect these two holes with the jigsaw. On both sides I've marked where these notches will come out, and that will be where this fits together. And now we'll link all these holes again. I've decided to use these L brackets to additionally reinforce. Alright, I've pre-drilled some holes and I'll be painting the end of the bolt so that number one, it doesn't come out, and number two, it will keep the moisture out. Skip the two middle holes because I think it's a little bit overkill. That's fine how it is. Glued down some padding, looks good. And there's the outboard motor holder. I went ahead and added the kayak paddle rack on the side. It's proven to be really useful in the past. And now for the fun part, adding the outboard motor. The main reason I built the rack in the first place was so I could bring my outboard motor and my dinghy with me as I tow my big sailboat behind. Seeing as how I'm about to move on to the sailboat full time, I'd like to have the motor and the dinghy and the big boat all together at once. There we have it, the outboard all tied down. Looks pretty sturdy. The tiller fits right in between, right there, good to go. Also, it's really important that with this rack design that it's pulled downwards, because these are seated inside. They're not even bolted from the inside or anywhere in this area. So downward pressure is important. Those two diagonal ratchets pull the rack downwards in the front, and then this one pulls it downwards in the back. And then this is so nobody steals your motor. I just took it for a spin. Everything worked okay. It's a pretty good setup. I could actually fit a couple surfboards underneath the boat, tie them to the upper inside of the rack, and the outboard didn't move, didn't shake or anything. In order to open the camper, I do have to take the boat and the racks off. The motor can stay, but what I do is I'll turn these around so that they're partly on the truck and partly on the ground, and then the boat will go on top, and then I can open the camper. And the motor is not actually for this boat, it's for my bigger sailboat that I just bought last month. This will be the dinghy in order to get to that boat. One last thing I did was add these pieces on the side with wing nuts so I can take them off. Same on the other side. Wing nuts on the kayak paddle rack. And this one is going to be for whatever I think of later. Nothing specific. But that's important because it really keeps everything rock solid. I can't even shake this thing as hard as I can. So that's important.